As we continue with the author of The Brit, I actually got my copy right here. Oh, I dropped it. Right here. Vengeance. Former Speaker. He's upset because I said it's not going to do as good as Understanding Trump, which was a...
Well, but this is a very important book. This book says very important things about national security.
This is your passion. You're not really a commentator. I don't even think you, although you were one of the best speakers, you were one of the great political visionaries, you actually can give a course to these idiots in Washington today how to have urgency, keep your promises, and get things done. But this is your passion. And it models today's, right from today's headlines, you said.
Right. Well, yeah, because I worry about our national security. I think this is the most dangerous period since the 1962 Cuban Missile Crisis.
That's right.
I think it's partly a problem because we have verticals. We think, okay, we're going to deal with North Korea, but it's not North Korea. It's North Korea and the terrorists and Iran and Russia, and you have to think networks of behavior. And the point we make in Vengeance is, what if terrorists got 2 super tankers full of fuel, swapped it to the North Koreans for nuclear material to make dirty bombs, and wanted to set off, and wanted to deliver it the old-fashioned way by a ship, because they weren't going to build a missile that we could shoot down? Then what happens? And we have Brooke Grant, who's our Marine major. This is her 3rd volume. And she works with a Mossad agent who's a woman and with a Saudi Arabian agent who's a man. And the 3 of them are assigned, find these guys before the stuff can get to the U.S. or to Israel or to the Persian Gulf.
Can I have the movie rights, guys? I got my first movie coming up. So we got this battle going on. I know most people feel like me right now. When you became Speaker, you ended up balancing the budget, welfare reform, but you also would take out of your pocket a piece of paper. First 100 days, we're going to do these 10 items, and you did them. You kept your word. Repeal and replace 7.5 years. Do you know how aggravated I am that they weren't ready for that moment?
Yep.
Now it appears they may not be ready for this moment in terms of the tax bill, which the forgotten men and women need. And Bob Corker is in a war with Donald Trump. And I'm thinking, this isn't going to help the country. And by the way, they hate him. Let's be honest here. I talk to people in that Senate room when the doors close, and they tell me exactly what's said by Ben Sasse, Lindsey Graham, Senator McCain, Mitch McConnell, and Bob Corker. They don't like this president.
Look, but by the summer of 1940, the only American president to be elected 4 times, was so disliked by the Congress that he turned to General George Marshall and said, if we're going to get an extension of the draft, actually it's 41, if we're going to get an extension of the draft, you have to go get it because none of them trust me enough. Now, this was the president who arguably was the most effective politician in American history.
Well, at least he'd had 3 terms by that point. I mean,
I'm just saying. So
we haven't gotten through the first year.
The Founding Fathers designed a system for independently elected people in 3 different places, and it's really, really hard. By the way, I want to say something, though, about patterns. Here is a good example of what you're talking about. I just pulled out the Paul Ryan postcard that you could fill out if they passed the tax bill. 85 or 95% of all Americans will be able to do all of their taxes on a postcard. Saves about 5 billion hours of paperwork, and it saves probably 100 billion.
I'm not worried about the House has sent over, Mr. Speaker, 280 bills.
So the question
They've only gotten 1/3 of the president's appointments.
Right.
It's a year. What are you doing? What are they doing?
And so part of what I would suggest.
Older brother talk. Okay.
No, not to you.
The calm Hannity down.
I'm not trying to calm you down. I'm trying to draw on, as you know, we just did an online course called Defending Democracy, and which is people really like. I may do a course on how to legislate.
Is this for them or for us?
For the country, including them.
Especially them.
Yeah, especially them. Because look, and them includes the White House. I mean, the first thing you do is you understand, this is a system designed to be hard, and if you screw it up, it becomes impossible.
Why am I having a hard time? And I think I speak for a lot of people. You asked for the House in 2010, you get it.
Right.
You asked for the Senate 2014, you get it. You asked for the White House, you get it.
Right.
You got it all, and then you have all this lead-up time.
You're right. I mean, let me just cut you off and say, you're right. Look, the fact is, people have every right to be frustrated with the Republican Party, which institutionally has been unable now for 10 months to get its act together.
Why? How is that even possible?
Well, because you had a brand new president who'd never served in public office. You have a whole bunch of senators who are very skeptical to hostile. You have a House that had, I think, 70% of the members have been there for 3 terms or less.
Did you hear how pompous and arrogant and what a jackass Corker sounded like in that New York Times interview? Those are my words.
Those are your words. I'm a creature of the House. And all I can say is that people, when they get unleashed, I did this many times in my career. You were there for some of them.
I was there the night you were elected Speaker.
I was saying. And there are moments that night when I said things which, if I had not, I said a whole bunch of stuff about the fact that Hillary and Bill were originally McGovernites.
Yeah.
Well, guess what? That becomes page 1 of the New York Times. Brand new Speaker attacks president. That was stupid. I mean, why would you say that? Mm-hmm. And so I would say that my advice to Senator Corker, who's a very bright guy, and to President Trump, who's a very bright guy,
keep your promises.
Not just that. Call each other, have lunch, and decide serving the country is more important than fighting.
Your brand new book?
Ventures.
Callista's new book, She Can't Sell Hers?
Remember the Ladies.
All right. I mean, it's for a children's book, and it's a great series.
Yep.
Thank you for being with us, and we'll see you soon.
Fun.
Hannity.com if you want to get it. More Hannity straight after this.
Is your personal information already being traded on the dark web?
Find out with Experian. Right now, Experian is offering a one-time dark web scan completely free. Go to Experian.com/scan to see if your information is on the dark web. Then learn how Experian can help protect your identity. Act now to help keep your personal information safe. Get your free dark web scan at Experian.com/scan today.
Go!
For $309 a month for well-qualified customers. Visit your Acura dealer today.
Car's making a run toward our hometown.
On October 20th, witness a true story of incredible courage. Josh Brolin.
A once-daily pill for adults with moderate to severe RA for whom methotrexate did not work well. Xeljanz XR can reduce pain, swelling, and further joint damage, even without methotrexate. Xeljanz XR can lower your ability to fight infections, including tuberculosis. Serious, sometimes fatal infections, lymphoma, and other cancers have happened. Don't start Xeljanz XR if you have an infection, tears in the stomach or intestines, low blood cell counts, and higher liver tests and cholesterol levels have happened. Your doctor should perform blood tests before you start and while taking Xeljanz XR and monitor certain liver tests. Tell your doctor if you are in a region where fungal infections are common and if you have had TB, hepatitis B or C, or are prone to infections. Needles, a must for vinyl. But for you, 1 pill a day may provide symptom relief. Ask your doctor about Xeljanz XR, an injection.
If you have atrial fibrillation or experience heart rhythm issues, then you should get
the actual electrical activity of the heart.
The Cardia device makes it easier for you to get data to your doctor.
It's amazing. I can do this in 30 seconds where it would take 3 hours to go to the doctor and back.
I want to be able to take a reading when I'm having the symptoms. Cardia Mobile allows me to do that. I don't think I could live without my Cardia device now.
Cardia Mobile brings peace of mind to those with atrial fibrillation for only $99. To learn how it works and to order, visit cardiamobile.com. Also available on Amazon.
Where are we? About to see Progressive's new Home Quote Explorer, where you can compare multiple quote options online and choose what's right for you.
Whoa.
Flo and Jamie here to see HQX.
Flo and Jamie, request entry. Slovakia, Triceratops, Tapioca, Racquetball, Staccato,
Me llamo Jaime,
Pumpernickel, Pudding.
Hey guys. Home Quote Explorer. It's home insurance made easy.
That's what it is. Hey guys.
It's a new Fox and Friends First. Now, starting at 4 a.m., Heather Childers has breaking news and the latest updates. Then, at 5 a.m., Jillian Mealy and Rob Schmidt report on the biggest stories making headlines. This week, it's a new Fox and Friends First.
All right, a couple of reminders before we go. You know what? I'm so sick of Hollywood. About 2 years ago, I had a meeting with Kevin and Sam Sorbo, and I got involved as the executive producer. My first movie. I think I'm out of my mind, but the good news is the project's done and it's coming out. And guess what? It's not like Hollywood. It's not formulaic. It actually has values that you and your entire family can go see. It's got a great story, and it's going to be